Hey everyone, welcome to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're back with another trailer that we're going to be watching. This one came out a little bit ago, but I saw in the comments people are saying you should definitely watch it. We have quite a few big names in this. We have Maddie, we have Ranveer Singh, Sanjay Dutt, and Arjun Rampal. So we've seen many movies of each one of those actors. Yeah. So I've never seen them all in a movie before. So this has got to be a pretty expensive film because
big bucks for big people.
Those names don't come cheap.
Yeah.
So I did see that this is based on a true story. It's going to be one of those missions like covert military missions across the border in Pakistan, stopping like terrorism and stuff. So it is based on a true story. I don't know if we know which, because last time I was looking, it was just referencing things. Some people have speculations on which incident it's referencing, but I think just in general, they said that it's based on true events. So it is one of those stories. But let's jump into it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay, cool.
1971 के जंग के बाद पाकिस्तान में बड़ा उदास सा माहौल था। मैं 6 साल का था। रेडियो सुन रहा था। उस वक्त जिया उल हक ने एक ऐसी बात बोली जो मेरे ज़हन में गड़ गई। Bleed India with 1,000 cuts. बिल्कुल ऐसे जिस तरह हमने जो सुराख बनाए ना।
The way he was talking does seem unhinged. So
बदतर हालत करूँगा मैं उस मुल्क की।
That is like Saw level. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like watching that. No.
मेजर इकबाल ISI से इनकी मर्जी के बगैर पाकिस्तानी सियासत का एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिल सकता।
मेजर इकबाल साहब जिस पर मेहरबान हो जाएं, उनका मुस्तकबिल बदल जाता है।
That is disgusting.
सर मुंह तोड़ने के लिए मुट्ठी बंद करना जरूरी है। We must infiltrate the very core of terrorism in Pakistan. ताकि वो भारत के खिलाफ अगर नींद में भी सोचे ना, तो उनके ख्वाब में भी हम बैठे नजर आने चाहिए।
Be their nightmare. Okay, that dude isn't just like a vagabond, like he's a full-blown action hero.
मुझे भूलने की गुस्ताखी मत करना। रहमान डकैत की दी हुई मौत बड़ी कसाई नुमा होती है।
This movie is definitely not shying away from the war.
Well, and the gruesomeness and the barbaricness of it.
जबरदस्त सेक्स हुआ। 9 महीने बाद जो पैदा हुआ, उसका नाम पड़ा चौधरी असलम।
Okay, another.
अगर मेरे साथ दगाबाजी की ना, तो मारने से पहले तुझे रणवा बना दूंगा। और जमील साहब, आपको खस्सी।
So it's like taking down 3 villains all at the...
Yeah.
अगर तुम लोगों के पटाखे खत्म हो गए तो मैं धमाका शुरू करूं।
Okay, I have to admit, I did not recognize Maddie in that role. Like, I really didn't. Like, they changed him a lot. that's actually just around the corner. I'm going to see that in my sleep at night now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty violent and pretty gory.
After I watched one of those Saw movies, the first one was okay, but then after, like, I don't know, I can't remember watching many. I think I watched the second one. There's so many of them now, and they just got into too much of that. I think the last one I almost watched, I didn't even get past the start of it. It was a very similar scene like that. It was a guy sitting in a chair in the middle of the room, and he had all these chains, I think, connected to piercings in his body, and then he had a certain limited amount of time that he was supposed to get out the exit, right? And so it was like that, because then he had to have the decision, and it always put you in these like position. And then I stopped.
Right.
I didn't even finish that. That was the intro, and I didn't even get past it. I'm really bad when it comes to like gore and stuff like that. And it's interesting because when I'm on the other side of it, when I'm the one doing the visual effects, I'm like all the gore. Like, I don't mind, because then I'm like there and I'm the one making it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I totally see the before and after.
Yeah.
But here nowadays, like, visual effects are just so good that it looks really gruesome. Like, it looks so real that it's like, no, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, and then you almost like
Yeah,
feel it, right?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Oh,
Gives you
so I don't
gives
normally,
you that weird body sensation, and you're just like, ugh.
So I don't normally watch like movies like that, but this seems it's more action. I mean, sure, it looks like it had a few scenes that were pretty gory, but hopefully they're very light, and maybe the camera cuts away and doesn't show it where Saw would actually show it. So I don't know. It looks like an all-star cast. So
Yeah, a lot of big names and big actors, so it'd be interesting.
I love the whole fire chain sort of thing, weapon that he was using. That's pretty cool. But again, I did not recognize Matty. I was just like, he seems sort of, who is this guy? Like, I must have seen him from somewhere. But now I'm gonna have to go back to that scene and like pause it on him and just like see what they did to his face, his hair, because they kind of made him like, they because with Matty, I mean, now lately it's been his beard and his like thick hair and stuff. So this guy was clean shaven, thinning hair, you know. So anyway, I don't know. What would you see this? That should be our question. At the end of a trailer, we should be like, would you watch it based on this trailer? You got to be honest, because I know you, and I'm going to call you out if you're not going to be honest.
I would not.
You would not. I know you wouldn't.
I think the only thing that's kind of leaning me is that there's some big name draws, big actors, and you know, I don't know. I guess I have a hard time with a lot of this war violence and so forth. So, you know, I mean, it already happened in real life. I don't need to see it in any sort of story detail.
Yeah.
So.
But, you know, the hero looked really cool. Ranveer Singh's character looks like he is going to take them all out. It did say, like, the beginning of Saga or something like that in there, one of the title cards. So is it going to be like a saga, like a whole thing going on? I have no idea, because that's a lot of plot points. I mean, there was like all these different people that seemed to be contributing. So I don't know. Would I see the movie? Probably yes. As long as they don't show too much. It would be with a caveat that if they show those chains coming out of that guy's face, I'm probably either going to skip that scene or turn it off. I don't know, because I can't like stand through that. There's no reason to show. Like, you can allude to it, like have and then have the camera cut away, and then you hear a scream or something. Fine, but if you show that on camera, that's it for me. Or maybe I'll just like look away or something. But I don't know. I turned Saw off, so if that is going to be the same thing, I might do that.
I mean, I did the whole, and I just kind of
I did too.
Just
like,
a
I
little
was just
bit.
like,
Just
is it going to show it? Because I don't.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Anyway, would you guys see it? Because I guess if based on your recommendations, because before we watch anything, usually I look at recommendations. I, you know, talk to people, talk to our editors, that sort of stuff, and be like, hey, have you seen this? Like, would you recommend it? During our live streams, we usually talk about new releases in theaters, and so people can tell us beforehand if it's too over-the-top gory and stuff, because I guess Miguel and I are pretty lightweights when it comes to that. Other people are like, yeah, bring it on, more Saw, more action, but not us. So anyway, thank you so much for the recommendations, and if you have more requests, please let us know in the comments below this video, and you want to see more like it, then please be sure to subscribe, share, a like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.